Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Scholar Tag Studio. Welcome back to another lecture of MSC Adams View. In this video, we will discuss about marker and polyline. Okay, so if we will select on the marker, okay, then here we will get option add to ground. If we click here, we can see that we can add the marker basically a coordinate system x, y and z and have some specific coordinates. So we can add this marker to ground, we can add this marker to body. Let's suppose if we have a body here of the model, then we can attach this marker to with that body at specific position. Similarly, we can add this marker to curve, or we can add this marker to a finite element part. So let's suppose we will discuss about add a marker to the ground. Okay, if I select add a marker to the ground, then the other option is here. You can see that the orientation. So in orientation you have different options. The first one is XY plane. So here we can say that this is our X and this is our Y. So this is the global XY plane, and similarly YZ plane. So YZ plane is basically this plane, that is YZ plane, and similarly you can see that there is another plane, that is ZX plane at the bottom. So this plane is ZX plane. So here you can see from the trait different planes that are the global planes. So by default this plane is called XY plane. Okay, so we will go to the marker. So I hope you understand about these, and similarly there are different axes, so you can draw the marker on these axes. And you also have a view plane. View plane is basically a plane that we are watching on our window, that is also called the view plane, that is XY plane. Let's suppose I select XY plane, okay, and then I will bring my cursor to the window, and here you can see that here every time when you will select a command, so you will see the update at this place. So now it's saying that the select the location. Let's suppose I select this location. So now here you can see that there is a marker, and this marker has three coordinates. This one is Y, this one is X, and this one is Z. Okay, then we again go to the marker, and similarly if we want to draw another marker, so we can draw a marker here, and similarly we can draw a marker here, or where we need to draw the markers we just need to select and ground. Okay, if we have a body and we want to, let's suppose I have a body, I'm just going to create a random body. Okay, now I want to attach a marker with this body. Okay, so then go to the marker, and from here now we will select part, and now here you can see that now the option is pop up that select the body. So I select the part 2. Now select the location. So I want to select I want to attach a marker at this point. So now you can see that the marker is attached with this body, and you can also see that the color of this marker is according to the color of this body. It means that this marker is attached with this body. So you can attach your marker at the ground, or you can attach your marker at the part. Why we attach? We create, this is also we can say that a construction geometry. Similarly we can draw a polyline. We can select here, and then it give the reference point here, and then here, similarly here and here, and then right click. So you can see that we created a construction geometry. So basically marker also provide the construction basis. Okay, because if we want to select if we have the construction points, then it's easy to draw a geometry. Okay, So similarly we can edit. Let's suppose this is marker 1, this is marker 4, and this is marker 1. If we want to change its location, like we want to move near to this place, then we can right click on it, then go to modify. So under the modify here you can see that this is the value is 300. Let's suppose we put it 200 and then go to apply. So you can see that our marker is moved. So now our marker is here, but why you can see that this is not changed, because now this body became a part. This is part 3, so therefore it's not changed, but our marker is moved. Okay, and similarly we will go to the table, go to the tools, and under the tool option we can find a table editor. So in table editor you can see there are different markers that we created. So this is ground marker, and this is marker 1, this is marker 2, this is marker 3. So these are different markers. So you can see we can update these markers from here. We can change X and Y location, and here you can see that there is also a point that is also in Z direction. So this is basically part 2 that we created. So this is the center point of this part. Okay, so this is all about the marker. You can attach on the ground or you can attach. Okay, so now we will discuss about the polyline. Okay, if we select the polyline, okay, so here you can see that the option to create a new part or to add to a part. If we select new part, then the polyline will create a new part. Let's select this one and we just draw a polyline, and then here, and then go to run. So here we can see that this is a new part. If we select create new part, then this give a new part. But if we select a polyline again and we select the next option is add to part, and let's suppose first here you can see that first we have to select the part. Let I select this part, and then I start construction here, and then right click. Now you can see that this new polyline is not created a new part, it became the part of the that part. So these options you can use if you want to create a new part or you want to add a, and there is another option on the ground. Okay, so now if we will create a polyline and we will create a construction geometry. Okay, and okay, now this is became the part of the ground. Okay, this is part of ground, so you can see that now it's under the ground part. So now it's part of the ground, it means that it's attached to the part. So we can create a construction or we can create a geometry that can be a new part, that can be addition of a existing part, or that can be a we can attach this geometry to the ground. Okay, so let's see the other option. So we have done these 3 options, right? And here you can see that there are 2 options. First it was selected polyline, so a lot of number of lines we can draw. Okay, but if you want to draw a single line, then if we select one line, then we will just specify 2 points and then it construct a line. And similarly if we want to construct another line, so we will select one line and we will select this point or this point, so it construct a one line. Okay, similarly we can see that there is another option that is called length. If we fix these length, okay, then it will, like, let's suppose I want to draw a 10 centimeter line. So what I will do, I just need to put here 10 and then I need to select this, check this length, and now it automatically the length will be 10. Okay, so the length is fixed. So in this way, if you want to draw a fixed length line, then you can use this option also. And similarly you can draw the line with at angle like 45 degree. Let's suppose I type here 45 and 10 length. So here you can see that the angle is 45, and if I will put minus 45, then it will be in reverse direction. The length is 10, and let's suppose I want to make the 20, so I will draw 20 centimeter. But here you can see it's yellow. It means that there is something wrong, so we have to put okay bracket. So every time when you will put your value with combined with your we can say units, then you must put these values under the brackets. Okay, so now you can see that the length is 20 millimeter and centimeter, and angle is minus 45. So in this way you can use this polyline. Okay, so these are some options of the polyline. I hope you understand these two options, marker and polyline. Please subscribe my YouTube channels and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my upcoming videos. Thank you.